Ang hindi ko maintindihan, bakit ngayon pinipilit natin na ang ating presiding officer si Chief Escudero. Ba't hindi natin siya ginawang Senate President noon?
What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Pedro?
Mr. President, I'm explaining my vote.
The lady has 2 minutes.
Thank you. Dear colleagues, my explanation includes a reminder to all of you na kung di nyo kasundo si Alan, malamang kasundo nyo ako. So, if sarado ang pag-iisip nyo na si Alan nagpaliwanag, ako naman ang magpapaliwanag. Pagbigyan nyo naman ako. But what I'm saying is not new from what Senator Alan Cayetano expressed. And I have here copies of the constitutional verbatim debate on this provision. And as Senator Alan read, sinabi ni Mr. Monsod, is it not understood that when the President of the Philippines is on trial, it is the only time when the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court will preside? Is it necessary to say that the Senate President will preside during all other times? Ulitin ko yung tanong, kasi yun ang tanong natin today. Is it necessary to say in the Constitution that the Senate President will preside during all other times? Ang sagot ni Mr. Davide, Mr. Presiding Officer, I precisely presented that because we have a distinction when it comes to the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. But with that clarification, that in all other cases, it would be the President of the Senate who will preside, I withdraw the amendment. Kaya clear sa Constitution that in all other cases, the President of the Senate will decide. Wala, hindi ho applicable dito yung excluso unos. Hindi ko na-memorize yan kasi I graduated in 1991. And we took that up in 1987. But the phrase is, pag hindi kasama, excluded. Hindi po applicable yon. With all due respect to our former Senate President. It is the intention of the framers that matter. I will ask the page to help me distribute this among our colleagues. I have also asked our staff to actually copy. I am environmentally friendly, so ayoko sana ng papel. Pero alam ko na hindi po lahat sa atin gumagamit ng digital, ng electronic gadgets, kaya pinapel ko na lang. Pero kailangan ko pakita sa inyo yung mismong nasa journal, yan din yon. Yan din yon, my dear colleagues. Yun lang hiling ko sa inyo, intindihan naman natin yung nandito. Bumoto na. Pero intindihan naman natin kasi this is just the first day. We cannot disregard the Constitution. And I continue, Mr. President. We have enough jurisprudence, more than enough, to explain to us, even in layman's term, what basic legal principles are. And one of the most fundamental principles of constitutional construction states that we give effect to the intents of the framers of the Constitution. With this vote, did we give effect to the intentions of the framers of the Constitution? Sinabi nga Senate President ang magpe-preside. Hindi na siguro napakalaking bagay yon dahil kahit sinong ipalit nyo, maayos naman ang mga kasama natin sa colleagues. Sa colleagues natin, maayos naman. Di ho yun ang point. The point is, what are we required to follow? That's why may Constitution. And I will now state, for the record, a few cases that point out that this is what we are supposed to do. Give effect to the Constitution. Lambino versus Commission Election in GR number 174153, the Supreme Court looked explicitly to the Constitutional Commission deliberation to determine the nature of people's initiative. Because the text was debated, the court used the framers' explicit intention. I repeat, the court used the framers' explicit intention revealed in the plenary debates to prevent deceptive or misleading petition processes and establish a stringent full text requirement. So anong ginawa sa kaso? Tiningnan ang intent ng framers of the Constitution. Another case, Calderon versus Carale.